that, but I was here in 2008, and the folks on your side of the table, you know, were doing their darndest to rescue Wall Street, and now it's Main Street and so you know, I'm just asking for the same consideration and the same sense of urgency when it's regular workers or just average families that are struggling to pay their rent. I would just like to see that level of urgency and seriousness that I saw back in 2008 when we were trying to rescue the big banks. I have to be honest. I think I see a little bit of laissez-faire with respect to average families. I don't see that sense of urgency. You know, and Mr. Secretary, with all due respect, you seem way too eager to give away or give back or render back the resources that were available. I didn't see a long and hard discussion about how can we get this money out to the people who need it. Rather, it was, well, this is what the law says, I'm going to do it, you know. And I didn't see any extraordinary effort on the part of Treasury to find a way, you know, go into court, ask for an interpretation to say, do I have the ability to continue these payments and this relief to the American people, or am I prohibited from doing so? Rather than huddling with lawyers who work for you, and I've got lawyers that work for me as well. I didn't see an extraordinary effort on your part to try to make sure we could find a way to make sure that the incoming administration has some resources to deal with this problem.
I just want to be clear. I spent the last 4 months trying to work with Congress to get additional legislation passed. I've been on probably
we all have
calls.
We all have.
What people need, people need fiscal response. These programs were not used. So let me just be clear. People need, and again, people need more PPP money. They need grants. They need airline support. They need unemployment insurance. These facilities were not being used. And I've worked every day to try to get Congress to pass more legislation. So I don't appreciate that comment that I haven't worked hard.
Well, sir, I would just say that what I saw when Wall Street was on the hook was creativity to the nth degree and ways of repurposing money to make sure they got what they needed. And I would just...
The gentleman's time has expired.
I was just saying,
yield back.
If I had any...
Gentleman from New York, Mr. Zeldin, is recognized for 5 minutes.